Welcome back to Final Fantasy X, and we're gonna get started today because this is gonna be the worst. This is straight up the worst part of this area. We're gonna go train a Chocobo and get some Chocobo training. Did we fight these guys last time? I feel like we did, but I can't remember to save my life. So we're gonna just get started by showing these guys off. You're not. It's fine. Probably. We are still out to catch a lot of the monsters that are in this area, so let's go ahead and make sure we do that. I think these three have weapons that can catch, so you guys have a couple nasty attacks, but it looks like we're not going to be doing that today. Good.
That's how it's done.
But ignoring all of that, up in the northwest corner here, there's a person on Chocobo. We're gonna go talk to them. Some of the enemies we're definitely running up close to already having 10 of, but we're just gonna keep going anyway. 'Cause that's how this works. What am I stuck on? What was that? Oh. Have I showed these guys off before? I don't think we have. These are the Anacondors. These guys have stone gaze, so we do need to be kind of careful here. I actually don't know what we can steal from them, thinking about it. Petrify grenades. Actually, we kind of need some of those, so probably for the best. I'm going to keep Yuna in here because she's got the whatever weapon I have to help with stone. Yeah, these guys use stone gaze a lot. Like as a warning, it's actually kind of obnoxious. But I am going to switch her out for Kumari. I'm going to go ahead and use Kumari to do steal on the other guy. Like I said, I think we do need some of those petrify grenades. Yeah, there are tons of like centipedes, which really kind of creeps me out, so that's cool. Really appreciate that. I want Yuna to be healing a little bit because that's what I've got her whatever overdrive set to, so that's why I'm doing that. Have I used you at all at this battle? I don't think I have. And it's almost like you have to have Asuna here in order to survive these freaking battles. They're so obnoxious. Let's go ahead and use Akira on Tidus because, ow! Like, do you mind that? No, I'm gonna put you in my pocket and take you with me, so. Okay, well let's talk to this guy here. I hope you're not planning to cross this place on foot. I want to ride a Chocobo. Well, these plains are home to lots of wild Chocobos. First, we must train them to be dependable mounts. I'm training some Chocobos now, but they're not quite tame yet. I'm sorry I can't lend you any. Walking might be faster than waiting for one of my Chocobos. Well, let me train one. That's easier said than done. It's not that simple, you know. You're sure you want to try? Of course. All right, come with me. Okay, it's simple. Just get from where you are to where I am before the time runs out. I am so bad at these. So here's how it works. In this particular one, since you're riding a wild Chocobo, it'll just run whichever way it feels like. Press left and right to steer it between me and my Chocobo. Keep an eye on the clock and try not to miss the finish line. Don't hesitate to ask me about the controls if you need help. Okay, so let's begin. Get me off this bird. So basically at this point in time, we're just going to be lightly tapping the left and right in order to keep him on the path. And he's going to randomly decide that he needs to run either left or right. I'm going to need you to like actually go. No? Okay. All right, you crossed the finish line. I clocked you at 12.5. And I got the target time. You've trained a Chocobo. Good job. From now on, you can go Chocobo riding whenever you please. Just ask me and he's yours. By the way, your Chocobo is ready for some advanced training now. Here's your prize. Whenever you tie or break your records, you get a prize like this. Okay, so we get an elixir for this one. Okay, let's do something else here. So we've actually got a couple different I hate this. One of my least favorite mini games, and that's just personal. So we actually have two. We've got the Wobbly Chocobo, which we just did, and then we have the Dodger Chocobo, which is the next one. So let's just try it out. Everything will be pretty much the same as the first exercise, except for your Chocobo will run straight now. But watch out for incoming balls. Okay. So let's just get through this. We're gonna aim for 16.8 seconds. I'm not too bad with this one, but we'll see. So basically, as you see, there's balls flying after me, and they're blitz balls, so they will actually like curve towards the end, and you want to try and dodge, and then you're stunned if you get hit. Which I'm not gonna make this. I'm not too surprised I didn't make this. I'm not particularly great at this. All right, you crossed the finish line. I clocked you at 18.9. We want to hit 16.8. So let me go ahead and try until I get this. Thank you. God damn. Fourth try here. All right, you crossed the finish line. I clocked you at 15.2. So we made it. Now the next one isn't going to be nearly this easy. I think you're ready for the final exercise. Here's your prize. Whenever you type blah blah blah, we got a level 1 key sphere. Now we do want to do this, unfortunately, because there's actually 4 training courses, and the 4th one we actually need in order to do something later. So let's do the Hyper Dodger. I'm so bad at this one. Balls and things come flying, so dodge them. Your Chocobo will be stunned. All right, so 18.5 is the timing, and I'm not gonna make it this first time, so I'm just gonna show you what's gonna happen. So the balls now will break into like, just groups of balls, and these fucking birds. If you've never sworn in your life, don't worry. Oh wait, did I just make it? What did I talking at? 15.8. I got it the first try. Holy crap. I can't believe I got that. This particular one will make you just swear. Now, she wants to race. Challenge me anytime. I love a good race. We're not gonna do that. I almost forgot. Here's your prize. Whenever you type, yes, we get a level 2 key sphere. So she wants to, she wants to race, but I don't want to, oops, no, I want to get off. But I don't want to do that this time because it's not going to be as useful right now, because we can't do the thing that we can do if we beat it. Okay, so I think, where is, so I think, I don't remember, I'm gonna have to double check where the Albed, oh there it is. Hang on, let me exit out of my Chocobo. There's an Albed primer right here. There we go, okay. I wanted to do that, and now that we have the Chocobo, we're gonna go for a journey. And you have to have a Chocobo to do this part, so I don't think you need the Chocobo to actually move on with the story, but we have other things to do here. First, to try and figure out the camera angle. What the hell is going on here? Hey, what's up, dude? So up here on the plateau, if you go all the way to the corner here, there is a yellow feather that we're going to jump onto. It basically shows the place that the Chocobo can jump across. If you want to get down, the feather is over there, but we want to actually head this way, and it is going to cause us to dismount. That's just how it works. I do have some additional training that I need to do and like some monsters to get, but for right now, we're not going to do that. I think we're missing 2. Okay, so now that we've done all that, I want to take a quick pause here to save after all of that because I don't want to have to redo those races again. Okay, so there's actually a couple things that we need to do here. First things first, let's go to the west here. Since we've already been doing Chocobo stuff, this explains what needs to happen, but first things I want to actually grab is come all the way back here for an Albed primer. If you read this, I need to bring up the map for this. Chocobos come to this forgotten temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this have been accepted as a true rider. It is a Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near the sphere. Mount the bridled Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. Let's do it without the... Let's see if I can't do it without the map first. In all actuality, I don't really care too much to have the map because none of the rewards are really good enough, except for the one that you get if you win. You just have to win. So we want to mount this guy. It seems to be telling you to ride it. Alright, well, let's ride. We're on the right, by the way. Okay, so we want to immediately go down. I want to just win. Now, if you hit the posts, you get negatives. If you get the chests, you get positives. Now, the thing is, though, I don't really care too much about any of this. Like, the chests or anything. There's really nothing of interest to win here. Except for this first thing. Let me in. Oh my god, you win! Obtained Cloudy Mirror. So I wanted to get this. This item opens ancient seals hidden across Sphera. It seems to have lost its power, but there might be a way to restore it. We're gonna be doing that because that is the thing that, well, we need to do. But before we even remotely move on with that, we have something else to do. Oh, you thought we were done? No, we're not done. Yeah, let's go ahead and go inside.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remiem Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
Thank you, Tidus.
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Okay, so let's go ahead and select.
Very well. Before we begin,
What we're gonna be
are
doing
you ready?
is we're gonna be fighting all of her Aeons. Not one after the other, but we're gonna be fighting all of her Aeons. Okay. Sounds good.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner.
Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna summon. I'm gonna use... It doesn't really matter here, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and use Ixion, I think. Let's go ahead and just attack. 20,000 is its amount, so we just hit 3. It can use Sonic Wings, but it doesn't tend to spawn that, so don't worry too much. Ugh. I wouldn't worry too much. I may not have... Yeah, damn, that's great. Let's go ahead and... Nope. Thought we were gonna have another attack here, but Ixion goes down instead. I was not paying attention, apparently. Don't worry too much about it. If you lose a Aeon, you lose an Aeon. That's kind of their purpose, so don't worry too much about it. We'll just flip to Ifrit and we'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Hellfire, I think. It'll allow Valefor to go a couple times, but we should be okay. We should be able to finish it off with some physicals. Her Aeons are a little bit more strong in this particular area than they were previously, so just a warning on that. But you will always have all of your Aeons, whereas she just has the one, so don't really worry about it. You know what would be great is if we all decided to dodge for once. That would be great. We're probably gonna lose Ifrit too. This is not my best run with this. That's okay. That changes a little bit in some of the later battles, of course, where it's like you're fighting Bahamut and Bahamut's just like one-shotting your guys. We're not gonna allow that to happen, but let's bring Shiva in, shall we? I don't know why I'm not using Bahamut. I just feel like I need to use some of my other ladies and gentlemen. We haven't really upgraded our, or anything, actually. Thinking about it. Let's just use Heavenly Strike. That should be good enough. Shiva, please dodge. Okay, don't dodge. I guess we're gonna be using Bahamut for this. Well, this is absolutely the worst. I did this in one Aeon last time I did this, so I'm really surprised that she's being kind of a little brat. She did not use her wings at all. So, like I said, I'm kind of annoyed. Just go down. Really? Okay, well, you get to see me struggling for once. I don't even think I struggled this much.
That is enough.
Shut up. I don't even think I struggled this much with the sandworms.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Okay, so because we've already beat Valefor before, we get 4 lightning gems from her on that. And if you didn't defeat Valefor before, you get what you would have normally gotten in the previous battle, and you can rebattle over and over again, so don't be afraid to actually do that. I want to fight one more, but let me save first. All right, now that my own personal overdrive is filled, thanks to lunch, let's go ahead and head back inside, and we're gonna fight the next battle. Now, one of the things to note here, one way to actually make this a lot easier is just to go out and fill up your overdrive so you can grand summon.
I will be the judge of your Aeon strength. Are you good enough, I wonder?
And then fill up your Aeon's overdrives. We don't need to do that for this one.
Before we begin, now, are you ready?
For the record, if you lose, you do not get a game over, so don't, like, panic. It'll be okay. One of the other things to note about this battle, you can only fight Aeons that you have, and there are 3 that we don't have.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead, and I think we're gonna start with, let's just do Ixion. We can probably get him the majority of the way down before having to switch to somebody else. Now, one of the things I've noticed about this particular battle is he does have a tendency to use that Meteor Strike. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna use Thundara on my Ixion, because what's gonna happen is it'll heal. Like, Ifrit absorbs fire, Ixion absorbs shock. I think Shiva absorbs ice, so it can be pretty useful to do that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Thor's Hammer here. It should be fine. 9,999 damage. Okay, so even if he does hit us, no, nice. Let's go ahead and just use a swipe here. We're gonna want to heal after this. I think we should be fine. He's gonna get to go 3 times after this, which is gonna be kind of miserable, but we'll see what happens. Not bad. If he does one more of those, we should survive this. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and use a Thundara on our horse here. Now he's gonna use Hellfire, but if we shield, we should be good, and we should be able to take him out after this. I think it'll probably hit, what, 500 maybe damage? 600 damage? Maybe a little bit more. It shouldn't be 1,000 damage, though. Oh, it was 1,000 damage. Nice. Okay. How close are we? Oh, we done. Never mind. Beautiful. And Ixion's actually really close to its overdrive.
Stop. That is enough.
So for the next battle he's in, he'll be able to use that probably. Which is not going to be the next battle because I think that's going to be Ixion.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad.
Okay.
Take this. It may come in handy.
This is the second time we've beaten her. For Ifrit, we get 30 X potions. Whatever we won last time we beat her with Ifrit, that would be what we won here if we didn't defeat her the first time. Let me go ahead and let me use my sphere levels while we're here. This is what I've been doing. We now have access to Dispel. That's like Asuna, but for the enemy. Okay, so one thing here that you may note, Oron here has like this long path of nothing. If we wanted to use any of these special spears, that would be the place to like do that. I don't care, so I'm not going to. Let's see, Waka is really, really close, but the big thing here is he does have a little bit of a boost. Now, one of the things we could do, and we may want to think about doing, it's not really good for the long, like for the really long of the game, but we could go in here and actually get some like various things because we're pretty well maxed out on like power spheres, mana spheres, and stuff like that. Speed spheres, we have a few less. But yeah, we could definitely use some of these in order to just clear out so we can continue getting them when we do battles because we still have a lot of battles to do. We need to go find a Marlboro and a Chimera Brain to capture, which we're going to be doing, well, we'll be doing next time probably. Do you want to fight Ixion, Shiva, and Bahamut? So we'll be going back inside and doing that, but I want to go ahead and hold that for next time. So I will see you guys then.